touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Liberty Flames. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Liberty Flames offense takes the field. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll try to do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes his connection. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Flowers. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a thrower.
He'll pull it on the read. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And how nice is it to have a guy that can say, I'm just going to go get the first down. Like, I know I have options. I can do X, Y, and Z, but I'm just going to let me run it, go get the first down, and give myself an extra set of downs.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
It's complete. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Pulls it in. It's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. It's complete on the right side. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Flames.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Clemson's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver is going to have to make plays.
This does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
To the air, it's Nelson. This time it's complete. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. A nice job between those two.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. The quick out. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Feeling some heat. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Pocket starts to collapse. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And the returner will be knocked down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Hand off from the shotgun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Flames send out the punt unit. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was.
Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Yeah, and it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play, and you could tell he knew exactly where he was. He got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Set up for second and short after that completion. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. They keep attacking through the air. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on his way. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. That's caught. It's Flowers. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Liberty.
It would have been a 55-yard field goal from here, so they'll leave the offense out there and try to convert fourth and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He wants to go deep. And the ball is intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The offense will quickly use the timeout.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And he makes the grab at the 20. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's back to throw on second down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. He got it, and they've regained the lead. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley.
The Flames will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this deep...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. This defense needing this energy from the crowd and a goal to go sit. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown Flames. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it and they'll send out the offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic.
And the ball squirted out. Bounced right back to them.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways. And the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going deep.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Defense going all in to stop the run. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job. All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Just drives it between the uprights. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important.
He's going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Snags it over the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Nelson. He'll throw it. He finds his man.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Getting some heat. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Haynes. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Clemson. They take the lead with the 6. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in the...
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Pulls it in. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
It is so difficult to play man coverage nowadays with all the space and spread and speed on the field. One false step, and they make you pay just like they did right there.
That's caught. It's Copeland. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And another big run by the quarterback, and he's been doing it all game long. Different ways, different styles. All you know is he's over 100 yards for the game, and the defense hasn't been able to do anything about it.
They're trying to get to him. Catch in the middle, it's Copeland. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense in an empty set. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Moving out of the pocket. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, one-possession games, the QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one splits the uprights. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execute.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. 2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
It's money time, and my quarterback's got to come through, and boy, does he ever. It wasn't with his arm this time, but with his legs. You don't account for his legs? Look at this. Scramble around, get outside the pocket, make something happen, and make the heads-up play to stop the clock by stepping out of bounds.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Gets rid of it. The sure hands. It's Flowers. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Wants to go up top. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Liberty. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll take a knee as a touchback, save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Going up top on 1st down. Fires left. He makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. They'll throw it on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Throwing right. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Looking for more room. The tag. Touchdown, Flames. And this defense comes